Bob Bales right along. We'll be teeing off on the DuBois County Amateur Golf Tournament this afternoon. Ocean Split. Ooh, he stretched that out of the way. About to get underway. Bob Simmons here along with Tom Holliday with all the action of the Jasper Summer State Baseball Tournament. Both clubs now gone to their respective dugouts, and in a moment the Lions will be taking their defensive positions on the field. We'll set them for you. At third base will be Bill Butcher. Ken Nigg will be at shortstop. Mike Grainstaff will be at second base, and at first base will be Danny Jones. And the outfield left to right will be Alan Crane in left, Mike Riggins in center, and Mark Bateman in right. There go the Lions. Steve Sheets will be behind the plate, and right-hander Terry Weiss, who's approaching the mound, will be pitching. He has a record of 9-1. Now Weiss up on the rubber, beginning his warm-up throws. Championship game at 7:30 tonight, and should Loogootee win this one, we'll be on the air at 7:45. And we get Cincinnati Reds baseball coming up in about 2 hours and 30 minutes here on WITZ Radio. The Reds try to make it 2 in a row. And find themselves 5.5 games behind the San Francisco Giants in the National League Western Division. Warm-up throws. There's the throw down to the catcher, Steve Sheets. And game 2 here in the Jasper Summer State is about to get underway. Evansville Memorial making a second trip to the Jasper Summer State, and the last time they did, they won it. And went on to the Final Four at Indianapolis Bush Stadium. Quentin Morgan, the head man who was in the coaching box at third, is hoping this will be a repeat performance for the Tigers. Here's Weiss's windup in the first pitch, a breaking ball outside to Jim Nolly, the right fielder. Loogootee making its first trip into the Jasper Baseball Summer State. Now the 1 ball, no strike pitch. Here it is, overhand, grounded towards second. Grainstaff got it. Easy throw out. Nolly grounds out 4-3. 1 up and 1 down, and that'll bring up Danny Payne. Well, the last time these two schools met, it was in the Summer State, only this time it was in the basketball Summer State down at Roberts Stadium. Jack Butcher's ball club came up with a big victory. At that time, Memorial was ranked 6th in the state, and that night, Loogootee beat Seymour, ranked number 2, and went on to the Final Four in basketball. Ben Nolly is hoping that his Lions can come up with a repeat Summer State performance. Low outside, a ball to Payne. Now the 1 ball pitch, here it is. Low curve of beauty right in there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outfield straight away. Butcher ahead of the bag at third on the edge of the grass. Now he's ready. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. A good fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Danny Payne at CHN. Memorial dressed in the blue pinstripe. It's close curve struck him out. Payne becomes the first strikeout victim of Weiss. Now there appears to be a predominance of Loogootee fans in the crowd for this one. 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Gene Martin. Martin, a right-handed hitter. 2 up, 2 down. Now the pitch, it's a strike right at the knee. Martin looking back at the home plate umpire. Blake Rudd questioning the call. Here's the 0-1 delivery. High curve. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Martin. The Memorial catcher chokes up on the bat, crouches slightly. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Loose in the center. Should be caught. Riggins is there cruising, and he's got it. The inning is over. Martin flies out to shallow center. An easy inning for Weiss and the Lions. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We go to the bottom of the first. Memorial nothing. Loogootee coming to bat.
Sir, you're still planting corn and soybeans. Turn to the experts at the Martin County Farm Bureau Co-op in Loogootee for your crop chemical and fertilization needs. They have an ample supply of 41010, a versatile liquid soybean fertilizer which can be applied with
Followed by the second baseman Mike Grindstaff, and then Mark Riggins, the top three hitters in Tim Nunze's lineup. Defensively, Memorial will have Dan Henning at third, Dave Bender at short, Dan Payne at second base, and Bob Kramer at first. In the outfield and left, Larry Will, Mike Mattingly in center, and Jim Nally in right field. Gene Martin is the catcher, and Mark Weezer, who got the big win over Boonville in the Rockport Regional, and a record of 10-1 is on the mound. A big, tall, lanky right-hander. And he'll face Bill Butcher with the number 10 on the back of the uniform. Another right-handed hitter, and he steps in there with a slightly closed stance. Feet spread apart, pitch inside at the belt, back from away from the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. We're in the last half of the first inning, game 2 of the Jasper Baseball Semi-State. 1-0 pitch. Again, inside at the letters, ball 2. Thank you, Kerry. Here's the next pitch. A strike, a good fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the windup by Weezer, the next pitch. Fastball, cut on a miss, strike 2. Weezer's got a good motion on the mound. Billy Butcher on the year, batting .288. Right-handed hitter up there now, protecting the plate with 2 strikes on him. Hit. He struck him out a good fastball. So Weezer, after getting behind 2-0 on the first 2 pitches, then came back and threw nothing but bullets up there, and Butcher fans. First strikeout by Weezer, and here's Grindstaff. The winner of the Jasper Semi-State will appear in Game 1 at First Stadium, Indianapolis, 1 week from today against the winner from Anderson, Madison Heights. Here's Weezer's pitch, and it's a little bit inside a ball. Grindstaff on the year, batting .349. 10 runs batted in. Here's the pitch to him. A beauty fastball inside corner. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here's the 1-1 pitch. Look out, it tracks him away. Fastball in at the letters, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. The Betty won the Blue Chip Conference Championship this year and has added sectional and regional titles to their list of 19 victories. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up behind home. This will be out of play. And the count level, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, no on bottom of the first. No score of Game 2. Evansville, Memorial, and Loogootee. Jeffersonville took the opener 3-1 over Brazil. Now he's upstairs in, has the sign. The big right-hander rocks and fires. It's high up around the middle of the cap. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mark Riggins, the center fielder, standing off to the left in the on-deck circle. Outfield is straight away and rather shallow. Here's the 3-2 pitch. High ball 4, he walked it. Grindstaff draws the walk. There's the game's first base runner. Got to bring up Riggins, the right-handed hitter. Lions have had a very, very good year on the diamond. Now Weezer checks the runner at the belt of pitch. Swinging and a miss, a good fastball. Riggins went around on it with a good cut, but couldn't connect, and it's 0-1. Outfield straight away. The third baseman, Dan Henning, even with a bag of the first baseman, holding the runner over there. Throw to first, runner back. Runner at first, Grindstaff. Standing on the bag now. Now he begins to edge away. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Strike 2. I tell you, that Weezer poured that fastball through there. Wind is picked up now. Blowing rather briskly toward left. And throw to first, the runner back. 2 strikes to nothing on Riggins. One out, runner at first. Here's the pitch. Curve swung on, loose toward right field. The right fielder, Nally, near the line, calling. He makes the catch, 2 gone. Riggins flies out to medium right field. 2 out of the inning, and here's Danny Jones, the cleanup batter. Danny, real nifty first factor for Tim Nante's Loogootee Lions. Now the catcher, Gene Martin, is going to the mound to have a word with Mark WITZ. Remember, if the Lions win, we'll take the air at about 7:45 tonight for the title game. Now WITZ ready. The pitch. Fastball, strike so high. Jones looks down in the coaching box upstairs for a sign. Now he's back in there. 0-1 pitch. Ball on, grounded up the middle. And the shortstop knocks it down. Throws to second for the 4th play. A good play by the shortstop, Dave Bender. It looked like Jones was singled up the middle, but Bender knocked the ball down, skidding on his knees behind the bag, and he flips to Danny Fain for the 4th. Scored 6-4 on Jones. And in the inning, Loogootee, no runs, no hits, no errors. The Lions leave a runner. And after 1 full inning of play in the Jasper Center State, it's Loogootee nothing and Evansville Memorial nothing.
You know, full-service banking is the secret to success in the banking business today. And you'll find just that at the Union Bank in Loogootee. When you think about buying a new car,
A no-hitter against Bloomfield, 4-0, and then a 5-1 no-hitter against Springs Valley. Grounded slowly toward third, they let it roll, and it just trickles foul as it got to the bag. Billy Butcher saw he had no play to get Mattingly. Wisely let the ball roll, and it went all the way to the bag and then trickled foul. Count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. We're in the top half of inning number 2. Neither ball club has scored, neither ball club has a hitter yet. Mattingly, right-handed hitter, back in there now. Here's the pitch by WITZ. Ball on, grounded up the middle. That might get through. It does, in the center a hit. Well, we have an Evansville contingent here, too. A long turn at first by Mattingly, but he hustles back. There's the first hit of the day. Mattingly singles up the middle. Kenny Mig racing over toward the back with his glove outstretched, but he couldn't come up with that ball. He just got through the infield. So Mattingly's on with a leadoff single, and here's Larry Will, the left fielder. Stockily built, right-handed hitter. Now Billy Butcher pulls in on the grass at third, a step. Perhaps anticipating the punt. Let's see what Quentin Merkel, the head coach, will have him do. Runner at first is Mattingly. Makes a short lead over there. And the pitch. Curve is outside a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Butcher at third, Mig at short, Grindstaff at second, Jones at first, Crane, Riggins, and Bateman, the outfield left to right. Steve shoots behind the plate, and now WITZ, the right-hander, checks the runner in the pitch. Swing and a miss. A good low fastball. The count levels, 1 ball, 1 strike. I have bright sunny skies around the ballpark now. There's some cloud cover around, but big billowy clouds. It becomes a little dark between ball games. Now, it looks like rain threat has subsided, at least for the minute. Foul off the catcher's chest protector. And the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Larry Will. Hitting with a runner at first and nobody out. Mattingly led off the inning with a single. Top half of the second inning. WITZ taking a lot of time out there. Guy looks in, has the sign. 1-2 pitch. He struck him out on a beautiful fastball. Will went after a low pitch round the knees and on the outside corner and fan. Strikeout number 2 by WITZ, and it'll bring up Dave Bender, the shortstop. So there's 1 out now. Mattingly still at first base. On deck, Bob Kramer. Bender, a right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Swung on, line. Leaping stab for the shortstop, Nick. Go to first. Runner back. What a play by He took a base hit away from Bender. 2 gone in the inning, and here's Kramer. Well, there's the fielding gem of the day, Tom. There's maybe Nig. He was freshman. Right, he is. There's a strike called on Kramer. You're going to hear a lot from him next 3 years. Now the stretch by WITZ. The pitch. Curve swung on. Fly ball left field should be caught. Crane calling. He's got it. The inning is over. Very high fly ball to medium deep left field with Alan Crane put away. So the leadoff single does no damage. Memorial, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. At the middle of the second, we're still scoreless.
The great June sale is going on right now at your Gamble store in Loogootee. You can save money on hardware, housewares, appliances, paints, TVs, and sound.
For the fielding gem of the day when he robbed Dave Bender of a base hit. Had to go high in the air to glove it. He'll bat second in the inning. Crane on the year, batting .321, and he has 13 runs batted in, 17 hits and 53 trips. Now WITZ is ready, and the big Evansville right-hander fires a strike right in there. 1 strike, no balls. Outfield straight away. Here's the one strike pitch, fouled off to the right, not a play. It's 0-2. So WITZ quickly out in front of Alan Crane now. Crane has struck out 12 times on the year. He has 15 stolen bases, second high on the Loogootee ball club. Riggins leads the team in stolen bases with 20. Riggins also, no, he's not. But he was a leading hitter. He's batting .362. It's Nig, the placement, with a .368 average. Now WITZ shakes off one sign, shakes off another. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. He jammed him with a good fastball. Crane fans, it's strikeout number 2 now by WITZ. And it will bring up Kenny Nig, the team's leading hitter, batting at a .368 clip. Driven in 7 runs. He has 14 hits and 38 at bats. 2 stolen bases. He's only made 2 errors in the field in 11 games. Here's the pitch. Down low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Nig. Steve Sheets in the on-deck circle. Outfield straight away. Third baseman Dan hitting is even with a bag. Now the 1-ball pitch. Swung on and rifled foul toward the first base dugout. Count levels now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cincinnati Reds in action on WITZ radio, coming up at 4:25 on WITZ FM. A ball and a strike to Nig. Now WITZ ready to pitch. Swung on, popped up, right side. This will be out of play. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Nig. Steps out of the box and looks down to his head coach, Tim Nancy. WITZ ready, 1-2 delivery. Oh, sharp breaking curveball swung on and missed. That one dropped off the tabletop. WITZ looks sharp. So does WITZ. This may be another pitcher's battle. We had one in the opener. Jeffersonville won at 3-1. Strikeout number 3 by WITZ, and here's Steve Sheets, the catcher. Sheets on the air, batting .271, and he looks at a pitch outside a ball. 1 ball, no strike. Sheets with 13 hits and 48 times at the plate. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Trying to golf that one toward left field. 1 ball, 1 strike. Center fielder, Mike Mattingly, has swung toward the scoreboard in left third. Inside pitch, ball 2. Well, there's a pretty good gap in right center. Time called. Sheets apparently got a speck of dust in the eye and steps out a moment. Now he's back in there. Now the 2-1 delivery. swung on. Little looper into shallow center. The second baseman on the grass calling. He's got it. Danny Payne racing quickly out onto the grass. Gloved that little up-back liner. About 5 or 6 steps on the outfield grass, and the inning is over. So it's another easy inning for WITZ and Evansville Memorial. For Loogootee, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And after 2 full innings of play here at Recreation Field in Johnson, it's still Loogootee nothing and Evansville Memorial nothing. Now, WITZ ready and the next pitch. Cut on a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the third. They had a notion he laid off of it, and it was low for a ball, just barely missing at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Center fielder Mark Riggins is toward right center for the right-handed hitter. Struck him out. Inning is the 3rd strikeout victim of WITZ, and that'll bring up the pitcher Mark Weezett. Cam moves in toward the batter's box. 1 up and 1 down. This ball again, breezing right along. Speaking of breeze, it's blowing rather briskly now toward left. It's a welcome respite for the crowd on hand. A good crowd, too. Pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Now WITZ ready. Cut on a miss, good fastball, ball's high. It's all even up, 1-1. After WITZ, the top of the order, Jim Nolly. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Curve is outside. He had a notion to go after that one, but wisely laid off of it. And now it's a 2 ball, 1 strike count. WITZ working rapidly. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Curve swung on, popped up behind home, sheets off of the mask. He won't have a play. When drops back over the press box. The count is level at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the sun has gone under cloud. Adding to the relief here. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, foul off the screen. Good curveball by WITZ, and WITZ spoiled it. WITZ pitching to WITZ. W-E-Z-E-T. Now Terry ready. The right-hander rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He jammed him with a fastball. WITZ is the 4th strikeout victim of WITZ. 2 up and 2 down, and here's Jim Nolly, who's 0 for 1. Bounced out to Grindstaff at second, opening the ball game. We're in the top of the 3rd, no score. Memorial has the game's only hit. Mattingly had that, leading off the 2nd. A single, but he died there when WITZ came back and got out of the inning. Aided by a fine defensive play by Kenny Nigg at shortstop. First pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Nolly. N-A-double-L-E-Y. Now the line right-hander fires a curve low. A ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Billy Butcher playing behind the bag at third. Nigg at short. Grindstaff at second. And Danny Jones well off the line at third. 2-0 delivery. Swung on, ripped foul down toward the concession stand area. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Alan Crane at left, Mark Riggins playing way over in right center. And Bateman is near the line in right. Tremendous gap right down the line in left and toward the scoreboard in left center. Swung on, weak tap, right side of the mound, glove by WITZ. He'll throw him out. The inning is over. Nolly taps weakly to the mound. 3 up and 3 down. WITZ is now retired, 6 in a row. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go now to the bottom of the 3rd. It's still Loogootee nothing, Memorial nothing.
The Union Bank in Loogootee is your full-service bank, and they're there to help the people of Martin County.
He was ready in the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. WITZ leading off. He is a .286 hitter on the year. Here's his WITZ's next pitch. Swung on and missed, and it trickled off to the left. The catcher couldn't find it, and WITZ on the mound had to point it out to him. So quickly now, WITZ is out in front of Terry WITZ. No balls, 2 strikes. Gene Martin, the catcher, walked halfway to the mound. Now we're ready. WITZ stares in for the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is high for a ball, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Foul back on the screen. It's still 1-2. Reese on the year has 14 hits and 49 trips. And in the RBI department, he's knocked home 11. Leader on the club, co-leaders, Riggins and Jones, each with 14. Alan Crane right behind with 13. Look out. He had to sit right down to the batter's box as that ball came in right over the top of his batting helmet. Count is level now. 2-2. Here's WITZ's next delivery. High, ball 3. So the count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. WITZ gets on. Leading off the inning, it will bring up Mark Bateman, the right fielder. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up. Out in front of the plate. Pitcher. Oh, and the first baseman and the runner collide, and the pitcher makes the catch, and the first baseman, Bob Kramer, is really hurt. He and WITZ collided on the base pass. Now Kramer is writhing in anguish and in pain about halfway between the plate of the mound. He came in, was looking up into the air, did not pay any attention to the base runner, WITZ. Now they really cracked about 45. Swollen fouled on. To the screen, off to the left. 1 strike on Bateman. Outfield is straight away for Bateman. Left-handed hitter, and he cocks that high. Squeeze it ready. Here's the pitch. Swing, and it is. He went after a fastball on the outside edge and didn't get it. So he's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, none on. Bottom of the 3rd, no score. Hey, strike a beauty. Strike 3. Bateman is a strikeout victim. Number 4. 2 gone now, and here's Billy Butcher. Butcher. And his only time up, he's 0 for 1. Lee Cavanaugh, the coaching box at first, and Tim Nunn at third base. Mark WITZ is not allowed to hit so far. WITZ has given up 1. Pitch is a strike, a fastball outside corner. Butcher didn't care for the call. Walks around outside the batter's box, puts down a Tim Nunn. Now he's back in there. Here's the right-hander's next pitch. Swung on, grounded towards short. Bender's got it on a high hop. High throw! And the first baseman, Mattingly, was able to gather it in. Just nipping Butcher at first base. In the inning, again, 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We go to the 4th. It's still a scoreless tie between Loogootee and Evansville Memorial.
Are you still planting corn and soybeans? Well, turn to the experts at the Martin County Farm Bureau Co-op in Loogootee for your crop chemical and fertilization.
In the lineup to face Terry WITZ. Without a defensive change for Loogootee, Dave Wentz has gone in to play right field, replacing Bateman. And defensively for Memorial, Mattingly moved from center to first after Kramer was injured. Nolly from right to center, and Andy Rice enters the lineup in right field. Here's the pitch, and inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 4th, nobody on, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Line, right center field. Winch on the run, on the run, on the run. It's over his head. Rounding first is Payne. He'll go into second, and he's in with a stand-up double. Payne leads off for the Tiger Force with a hit to right. Winch had a long way to go at the last minute. He leaped to try to stab that rising liner, and he couldn't come up with it. Ball was finally retrieved with the center fielder Riggins. And Payne has a leadoff double. Here's Martin, who flied to center his other time up. Oh, there's a tremendous gap in left center. They're playing all the right-handed hitters to get around late. Now WITZ ready. The pitch. Low gets by the catcher. Runner going to try to go to third. There's the throw. No throw. sliding in the third base is Payne. That'll be a wild pitch. Ball skidded right into the glove of the catcher, Steve Sheets. So now Memorial threatens to get on the board. Runner at third and nobody out. Now a long fly ball could score the run. Mark Riggins is way over in right center. The left fielder, Alan Crane, is well off the line. There's a lot of area down the left field line and in left center toward the scoreboard. All right, now the infield is drawn in. WITZ out of the windup. Foul back to the screen by Martin. One strike. No balls, one strike. So Memorial now has quickly struck here in the top of the fourth. Payne led off with a double and then went to third on the wild pitch. Curve swung on, grounded towards short. Shortstop bobbles it, picks it up, throws, safe. The runner remains at third base. There'll be an error on the shortstop, Mig. It's only his third error of the year. Mig was a little anxious, hoping that the runner would not try to go, and I think he might have taken his eye off of the ball for a sideways glance at third, and when he did, it was fatal. He bobbled it, and the runner, Martin, went to first ahead of the throw. Payne remained at third base, and now it's runners on the corners. Memorial has been touted as a running, gambling team. That time they didn't. Now they have a runner at first. Let's see if they'll send him down. So the Lions and Terry WITZ in a jam here. Outfield straight away. Shortstop Nig and Grindstaff in on the edge of the grass. Pitcher, I believe, is going to try to hold the runner at third. He is. WITZ going to work out of the stretch. First baseman playing behind the run. There he goes. Going to go to second base without a throw. In fact, he was there before the pitch was made. It's in for a called strike. That was a ball. Now they're going to walk him intentionally. There's the pitch outside. Ball two. That's the first pitch was a strike, but they changed it on the scoreboard. Outside, ball three. Mattingly's getting an intentional walk. And it will bring up Larry Will. There's ball four. He walked it. An intentional walk. Time call. Penantes going to the mound. Going to have a talk with his right-hander who's in a real pickle here at Recreation Field. So while they discuss it on the mound, let's let Tom Holliday discuss this.
You know, full-service banking is the secret to success in the banking business today, and you'll find just that at the Union Bank in Loogootee. When you think about buying a new car, you think of the Union Bank to help you get the one you want.
The base is loaded and nobody out. No score, top of the fourth. WITZ out of the windup. Swung on him, missed by Will. No balls, one strike. Outfield playing toward the right against this right-handed batter. Now the home plate umpire, Blake Redd, dusts off home plate. Infield drawn in. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded to Butcher at third. He's got it. He'll come to the plate. Out. They get the fourth. Go back to third. Out. The runner rounded the bag too far. Billy Butcher put it on him. What a alert play by Sheets. They got the force on Payne coming to the plate. Butcher fielding the ball near the bag. He didn't know whether to touch the bag for the fourth and thus take the fourth off at home. But apparently he made the right play. He decided to heck with the fourth at third. I would have put the pressure on the catcher. He fired to the plate out, and Sheets alertly saw the runner. Martin round the bag too far. They threw back to Butcher, and they got the double play. So it goes 5-2 to 5. Now, what is... Well, they're not out of it yet, but it eases the jam. Pitch is high for a ball to Bender. Bender lined out his only time up when Kenny Nig made a sensational defensive play at shortstop. Now there are runners at first and second and two gone. Here's the pitch. Curve of beauty right in there. One ball, one strike. Oh, if the Lions can get out of this, they will accomplish something. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Foul back to the screen. He was late on the good fastball. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Memorial have the bases jammed and nobody out. But Will hit into a third to home to third double play. They got the play back at third base with a runner. Martin around to the bag too far. Sheets' throw was on target to Busher. There's a curve outside. The count is level. 2 balls, 2 strikes. At first base is Larry Will. Mattingly's at second. 2 gone. The pitch. Bounce to the mound. He ought to get out of it. Here's the throw. Out. The inning over. Terry Weiss and the Lions really get out of a jam. Fender ends the inning by bouncing to the mound. In the inning, Memorial with a monumental threat, but they do not score. No runs. 1 hit, 1 error. 2 left. Memorial is stranded 3, and we go to the last of the 4th. Still no score.
The great June sale is going on right now at your Gamble store in Loogootee. And you can save plenty on hardware.
Terry Weiss and the Lions can thank catcher Steve Sheets for a big play. Here's the pitch, a strike knee high right down the middle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And imagine if Weiss had keep that ball low, it could be very, very tough to hit. 2-2 pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. He got him on a fastball. That's strike number 5 now by Mark Weezer. And it brings up Riggins to fly to right. He's 0 for 1. Weezer sure the soaps, and what else could you expect on a day like today? Now the big right-hander rocks and fires. A strike right down the middle. Riggins watched it go by. Riggins, right-handed hitter. Now the 0-1 pitch. There's a sharp breaking curve. It got by the catcher and came on back to the screen. It's 1-1. Tim Dante talking it up in the coaching box at third. Lee Cavanaugh's assistant down in the coaching box at first. Now here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And now we have the bright sunshine back with us. Riggins will be followed by Jones. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded up the middle. In the center, a base hit. Payne made a diving attempt from second base, and the ball got by him, and Riggins has the Lions' first hit of the ball game. Sharp single up the middle. That'll bring up Danny Jones, who hit into a fielder's choice. His only time up. That ended the first inning for the Lions. McGurdy's been out, hit 2-1, no score. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Winner will meet Jeffersonville tonight at 7:30. Now Weezer will work out of the stretch. 1 gone, 1 on. Throw to first, runner back. Mattingly holding the runner close over there. Here's the pitch. There's the fastball strike. No balls, 1 strike. Now Weezer ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So he's out in front of the cleanup batter, Danny Jones. Outfield straight away. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Swung on, ripped foul down the third baseline. Between the coach's box and third base. They really got around quickly on that one. Too quickly. Now Weezer has the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curve. Called strike 3. Jones is caught looking. And it's strikeout number 6. Now the catcher, Martinez, gone to the mound to have a word with his right-hander. And the hitter will be Alan Crane, who fanned his only time up today. He's 0 for 1. Now the Lions really got out of a tough jam in the top half of the 4th inning. Throw to first, lob throw. The runner Riggins back in plenty of time. 2 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. Swung on a miss. There's a throw down to the catcher. It goes into center field. Runner going to try to go to third. Here's a throw from the center fielder, and he is in, sliding safely. Good throw by Rice in center, or Nolly rather, in center. But it was too late to get the sliding Riggins. It'll be a stolen base and an error on the catcher. He had the base stolen. The throw was very bad to the first base side. It went into shallow right center. Backed up a little by Nolly, but his throw to third was too late. So now there's the go-ahead run for the Lions just 90 feet away. Here's the pitch to Crane. Calling away. Tim Monty's going to argue about that one. Crane was falling away from the pitch, and the umpire says he went around swinging at it. Tim's not going to argue long. Going to go back to the coaching box at third. And Alan Crane has a no-ball, 2-strike count on him. Crane fanned his only time up. He's 0 for 1. Riggins is at third. Does score, last to the 4th. Now WITZ ready. Here's the pitch. Screw ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball broke down and in sharply to the right-handed hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's WITZ's next delivery. Curve call, strike 3, a beauty. Crane was bailing out, and the ball snapped in over the plate. Strikeout number 7. So WITZ strikes out the side. In the inning, no runs or hits. Check that, 1 error, and 1 left. And we go to the top of the 5th. It's still Loogootee nothing, Memorial nothing.
Safe harbors when it comes to the
strike. No balls, 1 strike. Lions get out of a big bases loaded, none out jam in the top half of the 4th. There's a fastball misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. Baseball coverage on WITZ-FM, Jasper Huntingburg. Pitch swung on and foul back to the screen. A curveball broke down and in on the 5th. Lower third, the Memorial batting order here in the top of the 5th. Rice will be followed by Henning and then WITZ. Now the right-hander ready to pitch. Swung on, leaping stab by Butcher. The Lions playing heads-up defense. Looked like a liner into left. Butcher went into the air and stabbed it. Rice is out, robbed of a hit. That'll bring up Henning, who fanned his only time up. Now Terry ready. First pitch comes in outside to Henning. 1 ball, no strike. Outfield still playing these hitters to swing late on the WITZ. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled, out of play, off to the right. And it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Center fielder Riggins again playing well into right center. And the left fielder Alan Crane way off the line there. WITZ moves into the on-deck circle as the 1-1 pitch comes in low to Henning. 2 balls and a strike. Quentin Merkel, Memorial coach, chalking it up from the coaching box at third. Well, we've really seen some defensive gems in this ball game. Now the 2-1 pitch. Bounce towards short. Shortstop Nig has got it. Throws out. 2 gone. Henning's retired. 6-3. Short to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Mark WITZ, who fanned his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Totals on the ball game so far. Memorial no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. The Lions no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. Pitcher against pitcher here in the top half of the 5th inning. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. No balls and a strike. Well, where these guys are going, we may be here till 7:30 tonight. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Cut on and missed. Foul. He just got a piece of it and fouled it back. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, man on. WITZ chokes up on the bat as WITZ delivers. Swung on, line in the left field. The left fielder Crane comes on. He's got it, and the inning is over. WITZ hit the ball sharply, but right at Crane, who only had to come in a couple of steps. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the middle of the fifth, it's still Loogootee Lions nothing. The Evansville Memorial Tigers nothing. Struck out his only time up. He's 0 for 1. Now a Memorial right-hander WITZ rocks and fires. There's that curveball right in there. No balls, 2 strikes. WITZ shakes off a side. Now the 0-2 pitch. Curve struck him out. That's 3 strikeouts in a row. His 8th of the ball game. He has struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the last 6 batters. The only man he didn't get was Riggins, who singled in the 4th inning. That's quite a streak. Sheep swings on a fastball and misses. Sheep popped out to the second baseman. His only time up. Now the 0-1 pitch. Outside the ball. It's 1-1. Now WITZ ready. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Low into the dirt, back to the screen. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike on Sheep. Loogootee catcher hitting with 1 gone here in the last of the 5th. No score. Here's the pitch. Fastball down low. Good round from the strike now. WITZ is on deck. Now the 3-1 pitch. There's the fastball held high outside corner. The count is run full now. 3-2. Good crowd on hand. Cycling the country play, particularly by the Lions. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Struck him out on the top side. Sheep is the 9th strikeout victim by Mark WITZ. The pitcher was in his command here. Here's WITZ. Right-handed hitter. He popped out to the pitcher. Was on this play, but Kramer got injured when he and Kramer collided. Takes a called strike. Now the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. Fastball on the outside corner. WITZ really in the groove now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curve. And it's inside, 1-2. WITZ thinking about stepping into that pitch, then had to lean out of the way very quickly at the last moment. 1-2 pitch. Curve. Cut on and miss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts in a row. 10 for the ball game for Mark WITZ. Quick inning for WITZ and the Tigers. For the Lions, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We played 5. And we're still scoreless here at Recreation Field. And it's a breaking ball. Did he go around? No. He held up in time. 1 ball, no strike. Nolly's 0 for 2, bounced to second, and then bounced to the mound. Here's a 1-ball pitch. Line foul down into the bullpen in right field. Got around late on that breaking ball. Fouled it out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top half of the 6th inning. 0-0 tie. Memorial's out hit Loogootee 2-1. Each club has an error. Now the pitch. And it misses. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bill Butcher at third. Ken Nagg at short. Mike Reinstaff at second. Dan Jones at first. Crane, Riggins, and Bateman the outfield left to right. Steve Sheets, the catcher. come up with a very alert play defensively, as has Ken Nigg and Billy Butcher. Behind home plate, and Terry Weiss on the mound. Now the 2-1 pitch. Low into the dirt, ball 3. Another bad one would put the leadoff man aboard for Danny Payne, who has a double in this ball game. He led off what appeared to be the makings of a big inning for the Tigers back in the 4th. 3-1 the count. Weiss scuffs the dirt near the mound. Now the pitch. There's the strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Memorial batting in the top of the 6th inning. Weiss ready now. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Tap foul right at the catcher's feet. And the count is still full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Center fielder Mark Regan swung toward right. The left fielder Alan Crane is well off the line. Then the normal defensive alignment for the Loogootee outfield against the right-handed batters. Here's a 3-2 pitch. A strike. He looks at a fastball on the outside corner. Flipped the fast one by him. That's strikeout number 5 by Terry Weiss. And it brings up Payne, who's 1 for 2. Fanned in the 1st, doubled in the 4th. Was he that was cut down to home plate on Butcher's forced play throw to Chiefs at first, or at home rather, and then the return throw back to third got Martin, who had rounded the bag too far. Swung on and foul back on the screen, a good curveball. No balls and a strike. Weiss steers in for the sign, has it. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. He took something off of that curve, and he quickly jumps out in front now of Dan Payne, the Memorial second baseman, 0-2. On deck is Gene Martin, the catcher. Now Weiss has the sign. Right-hander delivers. He struck him out on the curveball. Strikeout number 6 by Weiss, and it brings up Gene Martin, who's 0 for 2, flied to center and reached on an error by the shortstop Nigg. It was only the 3rd missed year of the year for freshman shortstop. And at the time, it put right-hander Terry Weiss and the Loogootee Lions in a lot of trouble. Mattingly then was intentionally walked below the bases. But then a sparkling double play got the Lions out of the jam. Swung on and foul high off the screen. Apparently that was stuck up there. Can't see it for the television camera platform above it. Now the pitch. Broken bat ground ball toward Nigg at short. He's got it on the grass. The throw. He's out. And the inning is over. Weiss slipped on the mound. The ball got by him, but Kenny Nigg was there on the grass. Gloved it and threw perfectly to get Martin. He's retired 6-3. At 7, 8 in a row now, retired by Terry Weiss. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. But still, the Loogootee Lions nothing, and the Memorial Tigers nothing. Martin and the Tigers flipping around the infield. Mark Bateman's going to lead it off. He struck out his only time up. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Memorial. Loogootee, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. Pitchers have been in command all the way. Now Weiss checks his outfield alignment. Now he's ready, and here's the pitch. It's a strike, the fastball down high. After Bateman, we'll go to the top of the order with Bill Butcher. Swung on, popped up left side, foul territory. Third baseman Henning chasing, but he won't have a play. It's a light standard out there. Carry him back onto the recreation field area there in foul territory. Weiss, tall, lanky, right-handed pitcher, winds and delivers. Fastball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Center fielder Nolly is a couple of steps toward right center. Swing and a miss. That was strike 3, I thought it was. Scoreboard was one light behind. And that is strikeout number 11 on the day for Mark WITZ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. And 8 out of the last 9. Here's Butcher. And it's down low for a ball. He struck out in the first, bounced to short. In the third, he's 0 for 2. Hitting with 1 gone here in the 6th. 1-1 ground ball in the hole. Shortstop knocks it down. Comes up throwing. High throw, but safe and infield hit. Diving stop by Bender at short. Ball was hit sharply. He kept it from going through, but Butcher beat it out. Bender got up anyway and threw. Although it was apparent he wasn't going to get Butcher, and that could have been dangerous. He pulled the first baseman Mattingly well off the bag. Mattingly didn't let it get by him, though, for what could have been an error, and a runner at second. So Butcher's at first with a base hit. And that'll bring up Grindstaff. The first pitch is high for a ball. 1 ball, no strike. 1 out, 1 on, bottom of the 6th, no score. WITZ it ready now, the pitch. There's a fastball right in there, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grindstaff is walked and fanned. He's 0 for 1. Pitch. Curve is low outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strike. Quentin Merkel, the head coach of Memorial, up on the top step of the dugout, watching his right-hander here. Now the 2-1 delivery. Foul off of the catcher's mask and on the screen. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now this ball game, about an hour and 18 minutes old, has really moved along. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Time call now as Grindstaff steps out of the batter's box. Ken Nante, coaching box is there. There goes the runner. Swung on a miss. There's the throw down of the catcher. Butcher slides, and he's in safely with a stolen base. Grindstaff fans for the 12th strikeout. But Butcher steals second, and now the Lions have a go-ahead run at second base for Mark Riggins, who has their other hit. He singled his last time up, stole second, reached third, and died there as Jones and Crane struck out. Here's the pitch, and Riggins swings and misses, strike 1. 2 out, runner at second, Butcher. Got on with a 1-out single. Now the 0-1 delivery. Off-speed breaking pitch is up high, 1-1. Time called as Martin steps out in front of the plate. Fires the ball back to Mark WITZ. Now WITZ scuffs the dirt around the pitching rubber. Now he's ready to stretch and a pitch. Swung on, grounded towards short. Shortstop's up with it. There's the long throw. Out. The inning is over. Pitcher was rounding third, heading for home. He would have been in, but the out was recorded at first base. Riggins grounds out to shortstop. In the inning, no runs, a hit. No errors, and the Lions stand 1. And we go to the 7th. It's still Loogootee nothing, and Evansville Memorial nothing. You know, full service. Inning, and it's a breaking ball inside. 1 ball, no strike. It'll be the number 4, 5, and 6 batter for Quentin Merkel's lineup. Now the 1-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball outside. 2 balls, no strike. Mattingly singled in the 2nd, walked in the 4th. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside, ball 3. Other batsman will put the leadoff batter aboard and bring up Larry Will. Nobody on, nobody out. WITZ ready now. 3-0 pitch. There's a fastball right in there. 3-1 the count on Mattingly. Leading off the Memorial 7th. Pitch. Grounded. Nig. He's got it. Long throw. Out. 1 gone. That ball was tagged. A grass cutter, but right at Kenny Nig, who went down on 1 knee, had a little trouble fishing it out of the glove, but as Serge Jones was in time for the out on Mattingly, and here's Will. Will struck out and then hit into a double the play. One out, none on. Time called. Just threw up in the eyes of Larry Will. He called time as he stepped out.
You mean there's a wind out there?
So, mayhaps the heat is getting to Weiss a little bit. He's been working behind these two batters so far in the seventh, although he got Mattingly on a hard shot to short. Pitch is high, ball three. So for the second hitter in a row now, Barry Weiss has gotten behind the hitter, 3 balls to nothing, and the catcher, Steve Sheets, has walked to the mound to have a word with his right-handed battery mate. Bill Butcher comes in halfway toward the mound to say something. Now he returns to the hot corner. I'll tell you, there are all hot corners out there today. 3 balls, no strikes. Will, right-handed batter. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 4. He walked him. Will walks on 4 pitches. That'll bring up Bender, who's 0 for 2. Time called. Monty's going to walk to the mound. Monty has called time. Outside the ball. 1 ball, no strike. Danny Jones holding the runner close at first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bender out in front of the pitch is Riggins. Now Riggins ready, the pitch. Outside again, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. The 3rd straight hitter in the inning that they've gone 3-0 on. They ultimately wound up and got Mattingly, the leadoff hitter, though, bouncing to shortstop. Now the runner leads away. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball. He finally got one in there. Inside corner at the belt, and the count is 3-1. Outfield straight away. Bender steps out of the box. Now he's back in. Now the 3-1 from Riggins. Curve, he missed, and it's ball 4. Second straight walk in the inning. And the lead run goes into scoring position at second base. Larry Will. Bender trots to first, and now that'll bring up Andy Wright. Left-handed hitter. They got a chance here to drive in a run. He slides to left, and he was robbed of it when Butcher made a leaping stab of his liner to left field. Now the pitch. It's a strike that hit the outside corner. Scared as if he was going to bunt. Watched it go by. 2 on, 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Memorial trying to break through here. Now the 0-1 delivery. He bunts foul off to the left. No balls, 2 strikes. Riggins in relief of Terry Weiss. Weiss cannot get the credit for the victory. And he could be the loser if Memorial would score here and then hold on to the lead in the bottom of the 7th. Now Riggins steps off the rubber. 0-2, the count on Wright. Left-handed batter with the number 31 on the back of the Memorial pinstripe uniform. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He bunts on 3rd strike, and the pitcher catches it about 10 feet down the foul line. They're almost afraid to let it drop because if it didn't go foul, they were going to have a bases loaded. Had it gone foul on the 3rd strike, the batter would have been out. But Riggins quickly came in, elected to go ahead and make the attempt at stabbing the ball. He did nicely. And Rice is retired. 2 gone, and here's Henning. Henning struck out and grounded it short. I thought they were going to let the ball drop. Here's the first pitch. It's a curve strike. Riggins trying to wriggle out of this one. Memorial with runners at first and second, but two gone now. Now the Lion left-hander stretches and pitches. Grounded towards Grindstaff. He's got it. He'll go to first. The inning is over. Lions could win it with any old kind of run. Inning ends the inning, bouncing out 4-3. Grindstaff to Jones. In the inning, a ticklish one for Loogootee, but Memorial comes up with no runs on no hits, 2 walks, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Lions could win it with any type of run. We're scoreless. One ball, no strike. Memorial can ill afford any type of run here to be given up. There's a strike on the outside corner. Jones didn't like that call. Now he called it. The scoreboard's got 2 balls. I thought he pumped the right arm. There he pumps it on the swinging strike. Now maybe it is 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on, grounded towards third. Innings got it. Long throw out. 1 gone. Jones grounds out 5-3. Here's Crane has been a strikeout victim twice. As the Lions can put a run on the board, we'll go into extra innings in this one. WITZ struck out 12. Here's the first pitch, and it's a curve outside. 1 ball, no strike. He's walked one batter. Came way back in the first inning when he walked Grindstaff. Swing and a miss, good fastball down low. Out was Crane. Now with a 1 ball, 1 strike count on him. None on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul territory. This will be out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Each caught with 2 base hits. No runs scored. Each caught with 1 miscue on the field. Crane steps out of the hitter's box. Now he's back in. Now the 1-2 pitch from WITZ. Fouled back on the screen. He just got a piece of that good pitch. It's on the outside part of the plate. It's still a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Now the 1-2 delivery. Curve called strike 3. Strikeout number 13 by WITZ. Here's Kenny Nigg, who's fanned twice. WITZ has been sharp throughout the ball game. Lions have only stranded 3 runners. Here's a pitch. He was jammed and fouled it off. And left 1 on in the first. Left another man on in the 4th and 1 in the 6th. Now 1 runner as far as third base. Here's the 1 strike delivery. Again fouled beyond the first base dugout, and it's 0-2. So Mark WITZ has Kenny Nigg set up. Got another hole, no balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, none on, bottom of the 7th, we're in a scoreless duel. Our game is on the verge of going into extra innings. Kenny Nigg had sent them all with 1 out of the ballpark. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out swinging, and the inning is over. Top half of the 8th inning. Tigers and Lions locked up in a duel here. Called strikes, both high fastball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outfield straight away. Here's the pitch. Lined up the middle and the center, a base hit. WITZ singles to center. That's the 3rd hit for the Tigers. Gates will open for the championship round.